Welcome to Me, Myself, Mom, Mompreneurs Network, where work meets lifestyle. Today's webinar session with Nandini Kumar. Uh, on this webinar series, we are trying to call women, mothers from all walks of life, where they can share their experiences, their knowledge, which can make a meaningful impact in each other's lives. Our today's webinar is on awareness on mental wellness and how we can better our mental health. Let me first give a very, very brief introduction of Miss Nandini. I remember when I first met her, she shared with me that she is somebody who is very keen to spread the awareness on mental wellness. And later, when I got to know her more, I came to know that she's from fashion background. She's the founder of Artistic Tale, and she has done a lot of work on sustainability, and basically she is an entrepreneur. And how these two poles meet, where these two poles meet, and how she wants to tell her tale through her artistic tale, and also guide us through some awareness of mental wellness. We would love to know from her. Over to you, Miss Nandini.
Thank you, Shabari, for having me. And I was always keen to share this thing with many more people. And I'm happy, I'm glad I'm here. And you gave me this opportunity to meet and to spread this message and all. Hello, everyone. I'm Nandini. I'm basically I'm a science graduate with mathematics honors. And I've been in the design field for a very long period of time. And working over there, it's a very different world. Now you will just think how I have connected, of fashion and this mental wellness and all these things together. Working in the industry, especially in the fashion industry, is not easy at all. There's a lot of pressure. People are just looking at the glamorous side of it. Like there is a lot of money, there's a lot of name. So I have worked with almost all the field in terms of fashion, be it celebrities, television, films, media, exports. I had my own label and all this thing. And the kind of pressure which comes along with that, only people who are in that particular sport will get to know how it works. So I remember very clearly I was doing 3 shows on the television at a time. And once upon a time, my behavior started changing a bit, because we used to have a lot of deadlines, a lot of pressure, and yet you have to be creative. You have to deal with celebrities and directors and all those kind of things. And this process was long, going on and on, but I was not feeling that it's me. There was something missing out over there. But one day I decided that now I need to really find out what's the matter. Why am I behaving in this way? Though I was doing very well for myself, I was making good money, I had a fairly good name for myself, and all those things were there. Then I realized I am just not allowing myself to give some space. So what should I do? It's me who has to take the call, right? People will keep giving you pressure from all the sides. So I said, one day I decided that I was dealing with the channel. I think it was Star Plus at that moment. And I decided to go there, and I told them, listen, I am not going to work from 10 in the night till 9 in the morning. And the whole world, my friends, family, everyone thought I've gone really crazy. They're saying, are you crazy? You are actually taking an open panga with everyone. And those days, channel used to be like a godfather kind of thing. You cannot say no to channel. But here, I was not. It wasn't me. There was something I felt that I'm missing out, and I'm not behaving myself. So I need to put my foot down. So in my mind, I thought, what will be the maximum? What will happen? Maximum, this deal won't happen. And I was doing 3 very popular shows at that time. So that's maximum that will happen, but not at the cost of what how I've been behaving of lately. So I went and I told them, this is the thing, and I am not going to take any call between 10 in the night to 9 in the morning. And I actually did that. And believe me, all those people who were saying, your life is finished, your career is over, and I was in the peak of my career at that time. Nothing will happen, you are over, finished. all those guys, they are still my friends. They respected me for that, and I was still with them for all the best of the shows. So it made me realize somewhere we all need to listen to ourselves and put our foot down. We need to know, we do get a signal, like whether you're going in the right way or not in the right way. So that was the first time I realized that it's so important to know what do you want in life, what are you going through, what are the process and all these things. Few years down the line, I started working with fashion students, and during my sessions, I met few students who started crying, and I was so upset. I thought, what did I do wrong? What did I say? Why this happened? What happened? So post my session, I called them and I said, please tell me what went wrong, why you were crying. And you know what they said was really amazing. They told me, after long we met someone where we felt connected. So it was a joy, that we met someone, that too from the industry, fashion industry, because all these students were fashion students. So in my personal session, I also felt and I came to know that students are going through a lot of depression, anxiety, anxiousness and all at the age of 16 to 18. And I was wondering, what's the matter at this early age? If you're going through all this process, it's a dangerous sign. And there where all these things started, I started giving a deep thought to it that I need to do something about it. And I was also working at the same time. I was also working with these artisans and all. So I used to work with them. Then I started traveling to those villages which was in the interior. And I felt I was at peace. I was in a different world, though I didn't have any of the luxury of ACs, rooms, anything. But I was so much at peace, and it gave me so much of space to think creatively. It gave me a different perspective of the life altogether. And slowly and gradually I started, meeting more of them, started traveling in the interiors. And then I realized, we have things in our hand, but we are not ready to see around. And that's how this new thing came up. So my new venture, which is an artistic tale, where we are working with the artisan to revive the indigenous crafts. And on the other hand, we are using craft as a medium for a mental wellness. And I want to spread the awareness of this, and I've just got the opportunity to talk. So I would like all of you to just take you through that. And if you have any question and queries, I'll be happy to answer that. Yeah, I'll just share my screen. So first thing, what I got to meet, and then I met a lot of people from different walks of life, different genders, different age group, and I got to know that mental wellness, mental illness is the need of an hour. So I'll just take you up. So the first step towards mental illness is, do we know what we are going through? It's very, very important to know, do you feel all these kind of a thing, confused, baffled, lost, unclear, anxious, and all these kind of feelings are actually a sign that we need help. But we need to ask ourselves, we need to acknowledge first of all, that we are going through all these things, and we should not overlook all these things. This is what I would like to say. Are you all, and I would like to know, are you guys aware of mental illness? So if anyone has anything to say, please, we can just keep it open. No? Should I move ahead?
Yeah, whoever has joined today's program, we would request, if you want to speak, you can raise your hand. We are going to, we are looking forward to listen from you also.
Yes. Okay. So people, see, this is the thing in our country, even in India, till today, people are not very open to talk about the problem. There is still a taboo of mental illness. But when we don't feel well physically, we go to the doctor. But when we don't feel mentally, we don't feel well, we don't even talk about it. We are not open. And this is the reason, if I'll show you the data, you'll be scared. You'll get scared to know what is the scene in India today. And that's what has made me do this thing. And I said, no, I need to take whatever step I am taking. I would like to take that small step towards this and contribute in my own way. This is the latest data, what you get to know. India is one of the highest prevalences of mental illness globally. Data shows 1 in 20 Indians suffers from mental health issues. 1 in every 7 Indians suffers from depressive or anxiety disorder. 38% of the suicide in the world is recorded in India. And I'm just talking about the softer one. You can go into the bipolar, you can get into schizophrenia and all those things I'm not talking about, which is really another deep problem in that. So you can imagine the scene and the area we are in. And the reason for me to do this is to make a space, build a community where people feel safe to come and talk about it. Because the first step toward mental wellness is you need to acknowledge, then you need to take action, and then you need to come and talk about it. Because unless and until you won't talk, there will be people who will, maybe they can help you, but they won't know. And when you talk about it, it makes you feel lighter, it makes you feel better. And वो कहते हैं ना, बात करने से ही बात बनती है. So I will suggest all of you and spread this news and your place and around your people, in your friends circle, family, and be very open. When you ever get to see these kind of signs, minutely you have to observe and try to help them in your own way. And if you can't, then of course there are people. But my idea is to help people in certain way where there is no medication. It is completely drug free. It's more like a self-awareness program. It's more like a preventive tool where you can go and explore yourself and find what are the things you can do and how it can help you. And these are few of the points that you can help in. And the first step is, of course, self-care. You need to take care of yourself. You need to take care of your thought process. You need to take care of your happiness, your well-being, physical, mental, and emotional. So I'm using craft as a medium for mental wellness, and these are the four categories how it can be taken care of. Activity and creativity, it comes under plays and hobbies, making and creating, learning and discovery. So under craft, you can explore a lot of different kind of crafts and how it helps you. I will give you a brief about that a little later. And under growth and nourishment, self-help therapy, cognitive enhancement, and brain training, how a particular kind of craft helps you. A particular kind of craft releases a certain kind of chemical in your brain, and how it makes you feel better, how it makes you feel at peace, how it helps you to think clearly in a direction. Meditation and mindfulness is a part of it. It helps. Craft is more like a meditative and therapeutic process. Any form of craft, I don't know whether you all are involved in any kind of craft, but it actually helps and it gives you a peace. It is very meditative. It helps you to build spirituality, beliefs, and of course, there is no substitute to being grateful to whatever we have. It helps you to teach. When you go to all these kind of tours and all, then I go and we always living in a big city, we don't have this, we don't have that. But when you go there, actually less is more. And you feel so satisfied, so contented over there. And this is something that you have to experience. Maybe I'm saying, but once you experience, then you'll get to know what it is and how does it work. So how any kind of craft and any kind of art and craft can help you to boost your mental health, enhance your self-awareness, reduce emotional distress, elevate mood and foster self-esteem, develop coping skill, enhance communication, improve overall quality of life. It helps you to overcome a lot of challenges. It makes your mind at peace. You become more creative once you get involved in these kind of activities. And there are many more other kind of things which comes along with that without any extra cost. This is not only in today's, but everyone in every field is going through some kind of a mental problem. This guy is he's an Olympic gold medal winner, and during his, he's a swimmer. So during his terms before his competition, he goes and he does knitting. In India, people still feel knitting men, oh my God, how does it go? but they are quite cool. And this is how he overcomes his stress. This is how he focuses at what he has to do. And there are many men. In fact, in India also, Indian men used to do knitting, and they still do in certain parts of India to overcome their stress and to cope up with many things. Even there are many speakers before going on the stage, before delivering their dialogue, they do a part of a knitting before going on the stage. So you can imagine how these kind of a craft helps. This is a few of the examples. So mental benefit of doing arts and craft is engaging with the art boosts mental well-being. A large part of sensory cortex of the brain is stimulated by meaningful hand use. When we do make any kind of a craft and we use our hand, there is a certain kind of movement which happens which actually affects our brain. There's a certain kind of chemical which releases. In some of the craft, there is if you have heard of dopamine, which is a feel-good factor, a chemical which releases and which actually makes you feel happy. But doing the smallest of the thing, maybe people outside the world will think, what are you doing? But actually these things will make you feel more contented, more happy, and more idea is to be at present. It helps you to be at present wherever you are, whatever you are doing, to help you to concentrate over there. It gives you a sense of an achievement. When you complete any kind of a form, any form of craft, whether you're making a small thing or a big thing, when you complete that thing, you feel a sense of accomplishment. Okay, I can also do it. There will be a lot of creative thing which will come out of that. And all these things will help you in your respective field, be it personal, professional, or whatever way. It will help you to deal with the challenges which is going to come, whether we want or we don't want. It's inevitable. So to deal with them in a better way. So these are few of the things. The repetitive method of any craft is how it helps. Like knitting, and there are few other crafts are also there where you keep doing the same thing again and again. But how it helps, how it releases your stress. And so these are the kind of benefits of craft what you will experience. It helps you to bring together in a community where everyone is sit together and you feel I'm not alone, and we all can have a little share. And they say sharing is caring. So once you come in that place, it's a different experience altogether which you will feel. So these are the few things what I've already said, how it helps you to. It also helps in a lot of diseases, in fact, to overcome a lot of diseases. Even the people who are in the prison and all, why they give them some kind of a craft to do that, so that their mind don't get distracted in doing the wrong thing. So actually it is there in all kind of a field, in every place they do it. It's only the format is different. So it's okay not to be okay, and we all are together in this. You don't have to struggle in silence, and we want to be part of your happiness, and this is our mission. So this is the kind of just a small glimpse of the craft tool what we are organizing for a mental wellness. Thank you very much.